Yo guys, Octavigon here, backing at you with a brand new series. What this series is entitled is Minecraft Behind the Curtain. How I got the name for this is, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the movie The Wizard of Oz, but if you guys aren't, so what happened in the movie was they were trying to get to Emerald City. It's basically just their journey going there. But when they got there, they found out that the wizard wasn't actually a wizard. He was just a guy behind a curtain that made all the magic happen. So, this is basically what this series is going to be explaining. I take some really good adventure maps, or puzzle maps or something, just any type of custom maps. And if you guys are like, wow, that's really awesome, how do they do that? Well, that's when I come in and I do some research, mess around on the map a little bit, and I expose how all this actually works. So today what I have for you is the puzzle and adventure map called Dimension Jumper. Not sure if you guys are familiar with it. I know a lot of major YouTubers have done it. But, so this right here, if I just go into game mode 1, this is just a miniature kind of remake of how all of this works. So yeah, let's dive into how all this works. So if I was to just go back to game mode 0 and I was to come up here, you can see here it says push to activate the game. Note, do not use your teleports while in spawn. So I go like that, and you can see it gave me a bottle of enchanting and the light turned on, so the game's now been activated. And I just gotta step on top of that. That sets my spawn. And I go into level 1. It says Dimension Jumper, welcome to level 1. You can see that I'm in here, and I'm in hell and heaven. So it tells me whenever I jump. But, so, what I have to do is try to beat the level. So in here, I just jump on in here. You can see it's really dark. Not sure if you guys can see that. It's as bright as I can go. But yeah, so there's no lever in here. If I teleport, you can see that there's a lever right there. And I got it, so I can just teleport back. Place the lever down. And it says you completed level 1. Teleported me back down there. And level 2 was unlocked. And that's pretty much how all this is for all 4 of the levels. The levels are just repeated. I didn't bother to make different ones for lack of creativity, and it was just taking too long. So to actually see how all this stuff works, if I was to just reset these RS NOR latches, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's clear my inventory. And so yeah, let me just change the game rule real quick to where you guys can actually see the outputs. True. Okay, so now you guys can see everything. Well, first things first, I stepped on top of this pressure plate and I set my spawn point. That's something really basic. It's just spawn point add A. It just makes it that block. And so when I push to activate the game, let me not push the button. You can see here that I push the button, it activates this RS NOR latch that I have here, and the output goes to this command block. What this does is that it takes 100 levels away from you, so it completely wipes all of your levels. Then, what it does is that it adds 33 experience to you. That's barely level 1, or that's barely level 2. So once you throw down your bottle of enchantment, you will become level 2. And this just gives you a bottle of enchantment. So yeah, then once that all happens, I have this really fast clock right here. If I have that comparator in subtraction mode, when that light is turned on, and it receives its own input from the side, it becomes like a half tick-tock, I believe. I'm back on the tick-tock again. It becomes a half tick clock. Okay. Yeah, it becomes a half tick clock which is the fastest clock that you can get in the game. So that then goes to these two command blocks. This one on the left says test for all players with a level minimum 2 and a level 2. So that's just saying if your XP is level 2, then you then it activates this, which then, well, it teleports you 15 blocks downwards. And the actual jumper, it was 35, I think, but just for sake of size I did 15. But so yeah, when you're level 2, it's going to activate that comparator, which teleports you 15 blocks downwards using the Y coordinate X, Y, Z, and then it's going to say Octavigon has jumped to hell, and I'm not sure why those were up there. But so yeah, it's going to say that Octavigon has jumped to hell, or whoever the player's name is. Then after that, it's going to take away 100 levels from you. So it's just going to wipe your experience. And then it's going to give you 67 experience. And another bottle of enchantment. 67 experience is just enough. Like, you're level 3, and once you throw down a bottle of enchantment, you are then level 4. So what that basically does is sets you up to be ready to teleport back to the heaven dimension. So then on the opposite side, it's basically the same thing. This tested for if you were level 2, this test for if you were level 4, with the test for all players level minimum 4 and level maximum 4. Once it detects a player like that, it will then teleport you 15 blocks downwards, because you will already be in hell. So you will just go upwards 15 blocks using the Y command, and it's going to say Octavigon, or the level with 4, has jumped to heaven. Then, after you then teleport to heaven, it's going to clear your levels just like before, but instead of it giving you 67 experience, which sets you to level 3, about to teleport, or go up to 4, it sets you back to 1, about to teleport, or about to... let me just think. It sets you to level 1, about to upgrade to level 2. So that's what 33 experience does. And it just gives you another bottle of enchantment. So what all of this does is that this really controls the teleporting between dimensions. And so what happens is, I'll probably have to break down into this. Actually, let me just start it real quick. So if I come down here, set my spawn, and I activate the game, you can see it took 100 levels away from me, it gave me 33 experience, and it gave me the bottle of enchantment. And this clock is now started, so none of these are activated because I'm not a level 2, nor am I a level 4, so none of those will be activated. But, so if I was to just break into the roof, and so you can see here we have the heaven and hell as I displayed before. Once again, I'll just go in here, and I'll have to get the lever from the hell dimension. Ooh, my mistake. I was in creative mode. Oh well, I'll just head on back, place it down here, and if I was to come down here, you can see that when I step on the pressure plate, there's two commands. This one says, you've completed level 2, and this one teleports me to a tube, which I will head on over to. So it then teleports me to this tube, and this tube is attached to an RS NOR latch and a piston, and this teleport block that teleports you back there. So what happens is that, like, it says I haven't completed level 1, so I can't yet go to level 2. But what's going to happen is I'm going to step on that pressure plate, and it's going to say you've completed level 2, and it teleported me back there, which the command block did. When it did that, that was really odd. That RS NOR latch didn't actually work. Okay, that was a bit strange. Oh, I see what happened. I did it for the second level instead of the first level. My bad. So that one should have been activated. Yeah. So that light turned on, and I just self-powered this one. But what it did was, when I triggered this RS NOR latch, it then... Jeez. Okay. Let's do this. So when I triggered this RS NOR latch, that powered this piston, allowing me to, whenever I press that button, it is going to allow me to teleport to level 3, or level 2, and welcome to level 2. So that's just how the unlock for the new levels begin, or work. That pretty much sums it up for this episode, guys. If you guys have any suggestions on some cool new adventure maps that you'd like to see how some of the stuff in it works, or a special feature that you want to see how it works, just post in the comments or message me, and I will reply back to you saying yes, I'll do this, or no, I won't do it, but most of the time it will be yes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe. Just go hit that button. Like if you guys enjoyed this and want to see more. And yeah, see you later, guys.